Hello and welcome back to our Bible story time. I'm so glad that you can join us today. We're reading stories from the Lectionary Story Bible by Ralph Milton, and I'm so grateful Ralph has given his permission for his stories to be used during this pandemic time. Today we're picking up on the story of Moses and the Israelites. They've now been wandering in the desert for a little while after having left Egypt. And this story is based on Exodus 32, verses 1 to 26, and it's called The People Do a Bad Thing. Moses often went up to the top of the mountain. He felt really close to God when he was there. It was hard being a leader for the people of Israel. The people walked through the hot desert every day, and they shivered in the cold every night. They were tired and cranky. "Why is Moses up on that mountain so often?" said the people. "That's where he can talk to God," said Aaron. Aaron was Moses' brother. "We never get to talk to God," said the people. "We don't really like this God that Moses talked about. We want a God we can see. We want a God we can pray to." "If that's what you want, I can make you a God," said Aaron. "Give me all the gold from your earrings. Give me the gold from the rings on your fingers." So the people brought all their gold to Aaron. Aaron put it in a very hot fire and melted it. Then he made a statue shaped like a calf. "There you are," said Aaron proudly. "Didn't I make you a beautiful God?" The people prayed to the golden calf. They sang songs to the golden calf. "This is much better," they said. "This is a God we can see." And they had themselves a big party with dancing and singing and lots of good food. Meanwhile, up on the mountain, God was talking to Moses. "Go back down to your people," said God. "Hurry, they're doing a very bad thing. They have made themselves a golden calf, and they are praying to it instead of to me." "That's terrible," said Moses. What are you going to do?" "I'm angry," said God. "Really angry. I'm going to send a hot fire down to burn them up. A very hot fire." "Please don't," said Moses. "If you do that, the people in Egypt will laugh. They will say that the people of Israel were not your special chosen people after all. Their God got them out into the desert, and then their God burned them up. That's what the Egyptians will say." "Well, okay," said God, "but you get down there right now. Tell them to get rid of that golden calf." Aaron looked very guilty. "I don't know," he said. "They just brought me all their gold. I didn't know what to do with it. So I threw it into the fire, and out came this calf." Moses gathered all the people together. "Listen to me," he said. "You did a bad thing. Because of that, I have ground up your calf into a powder. I have put that powder into the water you drink. That will make it taste very bad. It will make you feel bad. This is your punishment." "Oh no," said the people. "Oh yes," said Moses. "Now listen to me. Those of you who are sorry for what you did, those of you who want to pray to the real God, you go stand over there. Those who don't want to pray to the real God, well, you can just go away. I don't want to see you anymore." Some of the people were really angry at Moses. They liked praying and singing to the golden calf, so they just walked away. Then Moses turned back to the people who hadn't gone away. "Do you want to pray to the real God? Do you want to pray to the God who brought you out of Egypt? Do you want to pray to the God who gave you food and water in the desert? Do you?" "Yes, we do," the people all shouted. "Yes, we do." "All right then. Then right now I want you to pray. Tell God you are sorry for what you did. Then you must promise God not to do bad things again." And so the people of Israel were very quiet. They were all praying to God. "I'm sorry, God," they said. "I will try very hard to live in your way." Sometimes we do bad things. Sometimes we don't live the way that God wants us to. But the really wonderful thing about God is that when we say we're sorry, God is so quick to forgive us. God wants to hold us close and say, I know you didn't do what you should have, but I know you can do better. I'm so glad that you've joined us today for our story time, and I hope we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.